Hi guys. So this video is gonna be a little bit deep, a little bit hard for me. But I feel like there's so many positive things that can be taken out of it. And oh shoot, sorry. Because I've decided to take this weekend off to concentrate on my home life, and there's some really big reasons why, and I feel like y'all are with me all the time, so I feel like I share so much, and I'm not afraid to share the not so good times or the not so good decisions as an example or a teaching, you know what I'm saying? Thank you! I love my earrings too! Hi, Queen Levy. It feels weird. I mean, you are a queen. It was weird calling you, not like that, but like, you know what I'm saying. You are a queen to me though, and I love you so much. Okay. Y'all are gonna have to excuse my face, okay? Because I've been crying a whole lot. So, alright, there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot. Because I feel like there's so much that I have to say that so many people can benefit from. And because I know that people look to me as an example, that I take that very serious, as I need to set a very good example then. And I would like to know of other people's mistakes so that would prevent me from making them. I'm always trying to be the highest version of myself. And I feel like there's so many things that are holding me back. I feel like this deep anger. And I've talked about it before, especially with Slay Mafia. But I've talked about, like, dude, I have, like, the stuff that happens online, there's no way it would happen, like, there would be a very big outcome, I feel like, if people were in front of me physically. That's not something I'm proud of. But let me say, knuck if you buck, okay? Knuck if you buck. So, but that's not a good thing. I'm trying to, put my old personality away. It's hard for me. Anyways, so, like, the reason why I bring that up is because that plays an issue into what I'm going to be talking about. So my husband had been seizure free for about a month and a week. He was seizure free, didn't have any seizures in that time. And then what day was it? What day are we right now? Oh, and then I think it was on Friday. Yeah. Then on Friday he had a seizure. And not only did he have one seizure, but he had 4 seizures. And I'm the reason why he had them. 100%. And he knows it, and I know it, and my kids know it. And it was my anger that got him there. So I feel like it's so important for me to talk about that, because I feel like even if y'all are not in these situations where the effect that you have can trigger someone to have that severe of a reaction, you have to understand that the decisions that you make and the way that you treat other people in your household, without a doubt, will 100% have an effect on them. And I always say I never want to give my kids a childhood that they need therapy from, or something that they need healing, Whew. Y'all are gonna need some tissues, because, man, this is, I've been crying a lot, and this is not gonna be no different. Anyways, so my husband's seizures stemmed from emotional trauma that he stuffed down inside of him. I've talked about that before. Y'all can just go back on the videos because I feel like I just don't want to sit here and catch people up if, you know, just there's videos that people can go back and rewatch. But this emotional trauma, it turned into something physical. I need you guys, this is like a plea from my heart to yours, is that whatever you guys have been through, you know, a lot of times people wouldn't even guess the type of background that we come from, right? Sometimes you feel like there's no way people would look at you and see all the things that you've gone through, right? It's just, damn. Anyways, y'all need to handle that, because if you don't, it can turn into a physical manifestation. A very good movie to watch on this is on Amazon Prime. It's called Heal. So I highly recommend. Amazon Prime, the movie is called Heal. Highly recommend. And it's so important because we are all walking around very, very sick, yo. I don't know very many people who are like thriving every single day. No pain, no nothing. Like, if anything, a whole bunch of us are walking around sick. One reason could be the things that we are stuffing down and we are not handling and we are not processing, and we feel like we don't want to cry, we want to be strong. That's not being strong. Being strong is being able to handle those emotions, and being strong is being able to deal with those feelings, like regardless of how difficult they are, you know? Like me, I am taking accountability for my actions. I'm not bashing myself. I'm not speaking down to me. I'm owning up to what I did. So on Thursday, we were packaging, we were shipping, you know, on my business. We were super busy and had to stop to make dinner. The way that me and my family eat now, we all try to stick to alkaline vegan. And I'm so happy that we are eating that way, because we've all 5 of us have felt such a tremendous impact on us changing the way that we eat. Because it is so restrictive, like you can't just order something because you don't feel like cooking. Like you can't just DoorDash, you can't just Instacart. There's very specific foods on that list. So anyways, 2 hours later, hold on. 2 hours later, then we finally finished dinner, and I am starting to be so stressed out. Like, it's starting to hit me. Like, I just took 2 freaking hours to make dinner, and I still have so many packages. I literally still have a mountain of packages to do. Okay, we still had our family worship to do, and we still needed to go to bed. And so it's like, dang, like, okay, I'm definitely not going to be able to go live and work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So those are my live sale days. That's when I go live to work. I knew that there's probably not a good chance for me to go live on those days because we're so behind. And then everything felt like it was piling on my shoulders and on my back. And it was like, so much. So then we get off, like, we go to eat, we go to the table. I can't even eat. I'm so mad at this point. There was something that I felt inside of me that was just like so incredibly angry and irritated, because damn, I hate whenever I am so far behind, because if I hate missing work. Like, I only work 3 days out of the week, and so those days I need to go hard. I need to work hard, right? The 4 days okay, I work those 3 days. The 4 days I need to work hard and bust my butt in shipping. But we were so behind, I was gonna miss a whole week of work. That, as my own business owner, I know that I have flexibility. So really, it's not hurting nobody for me to miss a week of work at all. That's the beauty of it. But I hold myself to a very high standard. I don't, just because it is a, I don't know, but I hold myself to a high standard. Especially because I own my own business. I expect nothing but the best out of me. So whenever things happen, even out of my control, I get stressed. So first of all, what I don't want to see, which I don't know, because it's hard for me to read the comments and say this. What I don't want to see is like people bashing me for me being honest about my ugly side. Okay. I'm not ashamed. I kind of am. Let me take that back. I'm ashamed to talk about my flaws. It's not something I'm proud of. I'm ashamed to talk about my imperfections because there's such big imperfections for me that affect other people. So because other people are affected by it, that's what bothers me the most. I wish it couldn't just be issue that I'm dealing with, and only me takes the brunt of it or whatever. But I get really, really stressed out. And so then, like, I'm sitting there, I felt like it was just a grown woman pouting, like sitting there at the, thank you so much. Sitting there trying to, hold on, let me block, thank you. Sitting there trying to just be mad. And I felt like in my head, I'm like, okay, girl, calm down, because the kids are here. Like, you already know how this is gonna affect him. And it was like, if I stress him out, then that could send him down to have a seizure. Like, my actions have a direct reflection on what happens to his health. And I swear, I feel like the devil was playing on my flaws and on my weakness. I'm still trying to work on self-control. And it's hard for me because I'm like, I'm like, nuck if you buck, like, so much. So it's just like, and I get, anyways, we didn't even have a huge fight. We didn't have a huge argument. None of that. I was just short with him, and I would cut him off. And what's sad is that, dude, we were supposed to study our Bible together as a family. That was our family worship. I was stressed. Hey, Google, turn it down. Hey, Google, next song. Hey, Google, put on Faith Evans, I Love You. I don't know what's up with this. We're going to get some old school. Period, Chantel. The devil does work overtime. Look at freaking Jesus. 3 times, back to back to back. 3 times he was tested. The devil didn't give him a break. He didn't wait until he regained his strength and he felt like, okay, I got through this trial. Let me go rest. He didn't have time to rest. Whenever we are, whenever Satan attacks us, it's whenever we are at a weak point. And sometimes he's so slick. Oh my gosh. That's why for me, I'm not here, bashing myself or dragging my own self through the mud because of what I did. I feel like, if anything, this teaches my kids it's important to be accountable for your own actions. It's important for you to apologize for the things that you do. It's important to forgive yourself. It's important to always try to strive to be your best self. It's important to forgive you, because if you are bashing you, at what point does anybody else in the household benefit? I'll get there in a minute. Hold up. Yes, you can relate and learn. Yes. So then I'm like so short with him. I'm so short. I'm cutting him off. And then I tell the kids to just come to the couch. We're just gonna start family worship. The way I did it was just so disrespectful. It was just absolutely not an example that a woman should set at all. Like me cutting my husband off that way, that is blatant disrespect. You know why the Bible has what husbands need to do is love their wives. What women need to do, wives need to do, is respect their husband. I feel like it is purposely not put. God didn't have women, you must love your husband, because I feel like that's almost automatic. Women, we love so deep and intense, so I feel like that doesn't even need to be said. But what does need to be said is that we need to respect our husbands, because that's what we're going to be having issues with, is with our submissiveness, our respect to his headship. So that was just not a good example at all to my children, or to my heavenly Father, or to my husband. You know, he got upset and went outside to sit out. He went outside to sit down. So he literally excused himself to calm down. He did everything right. And here I am inside, blood boiling. Like, I immediately went to go take valerian root because I felt so upset. Like, I felt like I literally could not calm down. Anyways, eventually he comes in, you know, he takes his, I give him valerian root, we go to bed. At like 6:30 the next morning, he has a seizure. And I felt like I knew this was going to happen because of the way I was. So we have cayenne pepper, right? This is what has stopped him from having seizures, is the cayenne pepper. I lick my finger, I stick it in the cayenne pepper jar, and I put it under his tongue. It is so powerful that it can literally stop a seizure. Y'all need to take notes, and as a heads up, like, please let what I'm saying be an example that I feel so strongly that I have to talk about this. Why would I want to talk about any issues in my marriage, especially something that was so bad it affected my husband's physical health in such an extreme way? You know, I just feel like this is, hold on, let me do this. Okay, I feel like I read a comment and I shouldn't have. It wasn't bad, but I'm just totally distracted. I mean, it was a little bit questionable. Oh yeah, but I feel like this is heavy on my heart to come here, and I feel like people need to hear it. I don't know which people need to hear it, but I just feel like people need to hear, you know, whatever. Anyways, another reason why I was so stressed is because people can't get over my weight, and I feel like it's a difference whenever people who, you know, haven't seen me hop on a video, but whenever I'm continually talking about weight loss, and then people come for me if I'm not answering their question right away. The number one, the weight loss was something that is happening indirectly. I was never trying to lose weight. I'm so glad that I have, and I'm so glad I'm healthier, but my intentions was never to lose weight. My intentions were to save my husband because of his seizures. That's what I was doing. With me trying to save my husband, I found a whole new world of like ways we should be eating, ways we should not be eating. So by me trying to save my husband, I am in turn saving myself. So it's not something that I even, was trying to do. So whenever it's constantly brought up, you just wouldn't tell someone, oh wow, you gained a lot of weight. In the same way, I feel like we need to normalize leaving people's weights alone. And if they open up that door, then cool. But other than that, like, maybe it's not something they even want to talk about. Maybe the weight loss is due to them having some type of illness. I mean, the whole reason why I'm losing weight is it all started with my husband's illnesses, with what he's going through. At any point, anyone on this live now, or if you're watching the replay, at any point, anyone can send me a message to this page. If you have any questions about weight loss, I don't mind sharing. If anything, I will probably show you like what videos you can watch to get everything that you need to know. But if anything, like, bro, I'm losing weight because I'm eating better. Like, it's a whole way of life. I'm changing my mindset about food. I'm looking at food as literally poison if it is not on Dr. Sebi's food list. I mean, this man has cured cancer, AIDS, herpes, blindness. Like, bro, people that were blind, like, it's insane. So I have yet to see a doctor or a group of people that say, oh yes, like, this doctor put me on so much pills and I feel so good. No, I always hear people like, oh, I got this, I got that, and yet they still popping pills, or, oh yeah, the doctor increased my medication. You still don't feel good, and yet you still continue to do it. Like, it's, I don't want that to be us. I want to follow someone who, dang, if this dude is healing people and these are the ailments that they have, well then I need to go and see what's up with that. I need to go and see what are they doing. Like, what type of life are they living? Because I'm trying to get on that train. I believe wholeheartedly that the majority of issues that people are dealing with today is because of food. The other percentage, I don't know how it's cut, but the other percentage is medicine. Okay, the medicine is there and these companies, bro, these companies are in bed with each other. Okay, the food industry and the white coat industry. I gotta be careful. Okay, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Okay, it's just Facebook, it's not freedom of speech, and so there's certain things that I have to not say certain words because Facebook will hear it and flag this video. So I gotta be a little bit careful. Anyways, let me go. So he has a seizure. I run and jump out of the bed. I run to the kitchen. I run to the side of bed. I'm trying to find this cayenne pepper. And finally, I seen it on his side of the bed. And I'm like, crap. I didn't make it in time for me to put it in his mouth. Before my husband has a seizure, he starts licking his lips for about 15 seconds. He will sit there and that's what wakes me up, is that noise that he makes. So I literally only have that amount of time to get the cayenne pepper under his tongue. It is very, very, very dangerous for anyone to stick anything in someone's mouth who is having a seizure, okay? bump you if you come for me. I don't give a damn. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to save my husband, and finger getting bit off involved. Okay, I'm going to take my chances because I'm not, I am really good, really quick, and I would rather, like, nope, because I'm not gonna get hurt. Like, I just know I'm not. Like, I might get bit, and I was, and it hurts. But only that 15-second window of time is what I have, because then he will go full-blown seizure. It used to be called grand mal, and now they're calling it tonic-clonic. But he clenches his teeth, and he literally stops breathing. Like, literally clenches his teeth. So there's no way I would be able to get it in there. Well, I didn't get it in there in time because I found it late. And so I had to let the seizure come to pass. So then I let him sleep. I think shortly after that. I don't remember exactly how it... Hold up. Because I literally take notes on this stuff. It's probably still in the kitchen. I don't think it's this one. I take notes on this stuff, y'all. I'm his healer. I am my husband's healer. So over here, like, it's the real deal Holyfield. Like, I have my booklet. I write down the time. I write down this. I write down that. Anyways, he ended up having another seizure a few hours later. And at that time, I thought I had put it under his tongue, but I didn't understand why his seizure still formed, because I got the cayenne pepper under his tongue on time, and I'm trying to figure out, well, why didn't it stop? Like, why is it still happening? So then I ended up giving him, other farms, other pills that are a prescription kind of thing, but they weren't prescribed. Anyways, but they stop it, and it is Western, and that is what I use for, like, last minute, because if I can do anything to prevent taking him to the hospital, that is what me and him want. Is we don't want to go there whatsoever. So we're trying to do everything here. That's what our mindset is on. And so I would rather give him Western medication to stop it here than Western medication, and we're in a building where they're going to do what they want, and then I'm going to have to argue with people, and I don't want to do that. Like, I can't. So, anyways, I quickly learned that the cayenne pepper is not effective. The reason why he's still having seizures despite me giving him cayenne pepper is because it's not strong enough. I looked at my herbalist, her website, and I buy the cayenne pepper from her. The cayenne pepper that she sells is 160,000 heat units. The cayenne pepper that I had gotten from Etsy was 30,000. That's a big difference. And I feel like I tell you guys all the time, be mindful of where you get your stuff. Like, I talk about Kratom. I'm only going to say it once, okay? That is the specialty that starts with a K, and that takes away chronic pain, okay? So, why am I saying that? Oh, yeah. So I put my name behind Herbal Mind. Like, I use this stuff and I love it, but I get it from a place where I really, really trust. Like, you have to know where you're buying your stuff. Whenever people say, like, Dre, I had this reaction. Okay, and where did you get it? Okay, that's why. Like, I've never heard someone come to me like Herbal Mind, they gave me a bad experience. Not one time has anybody ever put it in a comment or sent a personal message. There's so many lies centered around it, and people just I can't with people. Like, literally, like, dying from that stuff is like dying from marijuana. You have to understand that Up until recently, wasn't marijuana demonized? Wasn't that the gateway drug? You want to know what a gateway drug is? Alcohol. That's the gateway drug. Like, marijuana was demonized big time for years, decades. Okay? And then now they want to, oh, it's actually not bad. Okay? Yeah. That's how I feel about the specialty that starts with a K. These people that so-called the articles where they say this person died and they had this in their system, I don't believe not even an ounce that it was literally only the specialty that starts with a K. I have no doubt whatsoever that there was something in that person's system, okay? And there are times where it is actually laced with things. People will put fentanyl. People will put benzos in the... Like, I need to really stop saying these words because I can't. I don't want to get blocked. So anyways, like, without a doubt, there's no way that that was the only thing that was in that person's system. Like, it's... I feel like people's knowledge about that needs to catch up. And understand that where you get your stuff really does matter, like 100%, you know? That should have been I should have understood that wholeheartedly when it came to cayenne pepper. Like, for me to have 30,000 and I needed 160,000, was it 160,000? Yeah, I believe so. That meant I'm screwed. There's something I gotta do. After his 4th seizure, I finally went to my slave mafia and I was like, listen, is there anybody that can overnight me some of Crystal's cayenne pepper? And of course, Sharon, Mother Sucking Martinez, my boo thing, my admin, she overnighted me some. I still have to receive it, but it's on the way. But after that, then I felt like, okay, I need to do something though to help him now. Like, I need something to stop him now. And there was like no places here that had cayenne pepper. There's no type of like natural food stores. There's like GNC, Vitamin Shop. Those are, you know, supplement pills. It's not natural. Okay, that nothing's about that natural. So I called the Vitamin Shop and I was like, hey, do you guys have cayenne pepper? And he said yes. And I said, okay, what is the heat units in the cayenne pepper? And is there anything else in there? And so he said, no, there's no other ingredient besides cayenne pepper, and it's 80,000 heat units. My herbalist has 160,000. These pills had 80,000. Mind you, in between, while all this is happening, I know full well that this is my causing. Full well. In fact, after the very first seizure, I sat my kids down individually and apologized to them. In fact, my oldest daughter, she was the first person who I had apologized to, and I had told her, baby, I'm the reason why daddy's having a seizure. And she literally looked at me and she was like, I know. She was cutting her mango. She looked at me, she's like, I know, and keeps cutting her mango. And she was upset, and I feel like she had a right to be, especially because I check the girls' energy. Like, I tell them, you guys need to be careful about the energy that you bring, because we all are affected by it, you know? I always tell them, you have to be careful because whatever energy you put out, other people will soak up. And here I am putting out my negative energy out. And she was bothered. And I felt like she had a right to be, because I'm the reason that caused those seizures. And we know wholeheartedly. And I'm not saying that to beat myself up. I'm not saying that because I think I'm a wicked person. I'm not saying that because I feel like I need to be punished. Me having to sit there and watch my husband completely stop breathing, and for his body to violently convulse, like that was enough for me to completely understand that this is not okay. I need to get my anger in check. I allowed the stress people give me on social media to overtake me. Number one, I feel like people cannot say, don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. Boo boo, it's 12:09 at night. I have 2,300 people watching me right now, and I'm getting hella comments and questions. I would love to see you sit here and try to do the same thing. I feel like it's very easy for people to give advice in situations they would never be in, nor could handle. But they're the first ones to say, don't do this, don't let it get to you. It gets to me. I try hard to not let it, and I've been doing a very good job at not letting it get to me. You know, whenever you walk by a group of men or a crowd of men as a woman, and you know they're just staring at you, eyeing you down, like literally you feel like your body is a rag doll, right? That is what it makes me feel like when I'm constantly talked about my body. Whenever I could be doing something else, and it's just like, I feel like it's hard for me to even say, because what I don't want to see is people make excuses for all the comments. People are just too comfortable on social media, and people are desensitized. I feel like, number one, because I hear it all day, every day, it's going to be natural and normal for me to be tired of it. But someone that doesn't watch me at all, they might not be understanding of what I go through. So I'm trying to be understanding on that too. So whenever people want to know about weight loss, just send me a message. That's it. You know, it's not a compliment to call someone skinny. It's not a compliment to call someone fat. It'd be cool to tell someone they look amazing and they look healthy or whatever, you know? I allowed my business to stress me out. This stuff right here, guess what? Because he had 4 seizures in a day, because of that, I wasn't able to do any packaging this weekend. Because my full focus was on getting his seizures to stop. Because even with the Western medication that he was taking, his seizures still weren't stopping. With him, he has cluster seizures. So on the days that he does have a seizure, they will be back to back to back unless something is administered. And because the cayenne pepper was ineffective, I was in a rough spot. Now let me tell you, even though that was hard, I wasn't panicking and I wasn't freaking out. I am so proud of myself that I can remain very calm in an intense situation, and I can make very quick decisions in a very intense state. And with as much as I've been through, I know without a doubt that my God is not going to fail me, and that whatever it's going to take for him to stop having his seizures, I know that we will get there. I don't know how, but I show faith and I show trust when I keep calm. And so I need to prove to the girls, my girls and my son, that listen, we don't know how to stop this, but what we're going to do is we're going to pray, we're going to keep our faith strong, we're going to this, that, and the other. See what I mean? Hold on. See, I just got a block for that question. Do you see what I mean? Did her husband die? See, I feel like that's crazy. Nobody should ever ask that. Like, I can't even begin to start teaching someone why they shouldn't. Like, what you type, just imagine you walking up to that person and saying it in front of their face, and ask yourself, would that be appropriate for me to say it verbally to this person's face, right? To just try to do better, y'all. Try to do better, okay? I have faith that If you try just a little bit, then you might get it. So I was calm. I knew that something would have to give. I didn't know how. This cayenne pepper from the vitamin shop, I knew that I needed it. I just didn't know how I would go about getting it, because as soon as I turned on my car, it said that the AC needed to be off because it's overheating. The car just turned on. That's how hot it is in Yuma, that I don't have to be driving around in order for my car to be overheated. All I have to do is have it parked outside in the sun. That is how your car overheats. You don't even have to drive. I live in a very hot town. So I go to turn on my husband's truck. His truck don't turn on. And I'm like, oh my gosh, let me look up Lyft. I look up Lyft. It's $20 to get there and $20 back. And so I will do it, no problem. But damn, I feel like there was so much being pushed back against me to like not let me get him help. So then I call or I text a sister in my congregation, and real quick and short, I'm like, this is what I need. Can you go run an errand for me? Can you do this? She got on it. She got in her car and went to go get it, and came. She didn't even let me pay for the cayenne pepper. She came and she hung it on my door. We social distance and everything. I didn't open up my door to give her a hug. She knows how grateful I am of her doing that for me. And she knows I'm grateful for her, like vice versa. Like, I really appreciate the way it went down. So what I did was I took the cayenne pepper pills because it was a capsule. Now, I'm saying all of this because if you are in a situation too where maybe you are with someone who has seizures, and you can see maybe there's a window of time, like I have a window of time to prevent my husband from full-blown seizing, maybe you have a window of time too. So listen to what I'm saying. This could help you, and it could save someone's life. Even if it's not anyone in your household that seizes, this is something that is beneficial, okay? So I took the capsules and I poured it. And then, what time? Maybe 6:30. 6:30 the next morning. 6:30 on Saturday morning, he starts licking his lips again. And so I immediately jump up. I lick my finger. I stick it in the powder that from the capsules that I broke. I quickly shoved it in his tongue, and he still kept licking his lips. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like, please let it work. So I do it again. I lick my finger, dab it, put it in his tongue, and he's still licking his lips. So then I'm like, okay, all right, let's do this. I just have to let him seize. I get up. I run around to the bed because I need to make sure that he doesn't hurt his hands, because he's very long arms. He can easily break stuff or hurt himself, so I have to block. So I just stood there. Right after he's done licking his lips, there's a short pause for a few seconds, and then he lets out a really loud yell, and then he convulses, clenches his jaw, and it lasts for a long time. After he stopped licking his lips, he literally just sat there and didn't do anything. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, I was sure that he was going to seize because he kept licking his lips. You know, whenever I give him the cayenne pepper from my herbalist, he stops licking his lips right away. Like, immediately, it just stops. This time, he kept doing it. So I'm just like, oh, all right, let's do this. And then he never ceased. It never formed. Like, it stopped. And I was shocked. So I went over there to the other side of the bed, and I just kind of plopped down, and I just was trying to catch my breath because it was pretty quick. And then the next thing I noticed, he leans over and starts scratching my back to comfort me. He didn't know what he was doing. He's out of it at that time. Like, that was just a natural reflex of him, which made me feel so good, because knowing that my actions brought this about, he still showed so much love and affection to me. After his fourth seizure, and he was awake for a bit of time because I gave him 3 different foot baths. I gave him a foot bath with valerian root, with ginger, with blue vervain, with all kinds of stuff. Whenever he was awake for a bit of time, taking another foot bath. His first foot bath, I literally had to go to the end of the bed, grab his legs and drag him down and just let his feet hang off the bed. His migraine was so excruciating that, like, opening his mouth, yawning, anything was just so incredibly painful for him. So I have teas from my herbalist. One is called Migraine Banisher. So I made him a tea called Migraine Banisher, and I gave him lavender and chamomile in his foot bath, and he took it. On his second foot bath, whenever he had his fourth seizure, I was telling him, baby, like, we gotta talk about this, because at what point do you want me to take you to the hospital? Like, I want you to have your choice and just let me know what you want me to do. And what he said was that, and I'm not saying it verbatim, I don't know exactly how he said it, but he has such a way with using his words. He was saying there's no other place that he could be there's no other better place he can be at right now than in my hands. He said, right now, I am the ultimate healer, and that he knows that I'm going to be able to stop them. And he kept going on, which made me cry because, I apologized to him about, I know that what I did, the way I reacted, caused this. And all he could do is show so much love to me, telling me that already he's just so proud of me because, look, I could have acted like I had no part in this and whatever else, but I'm apologizing because I know it is. Good people do make stupid decisions, and good people also react in ways that they shouldn't. Good people have trauma that triggers them. Good people can react in ways that have dire consequences. I'm here to hopefully encourage you to, if you have things that you are working with, anger, frustration, whatever, okay? If you have trauma that you have stuffed down inside, you need to heal from it. It is so important. It can manifest into something physical. And even if not, it can give you, lack of self-control, which I feel like I struggle with. And what does me and all of this play? Number 1, take accountability. Don't listen to people like, girl, don't put that all on yourself. Don't this and that. You can't say that, Dre. Say what? The truth? I'm sorry, but I need to live in truth, no matter how chaotic it may be. I can't. I don't want to live in a lie. I don't want to live in a place where we can make stupid decisions and we're comforted for it. No. I don't want to be punished. I don't want to be like, crucified for it, or whatever words you want to say. But I need to understand the severity of the actions that you have on people, or what I have on people. It's a big wake-up call for me that, I need to take my leave. If I ever get to that point again where I feel like I can't take how angry I am, I need to walk away. My family doesn't deserve to pick up the pieces of the hurricane that I might go, cause in our life. That's not fair for them. That's not fair for my husband to go through so much because I'm upset. I want to be accountable, and you as an individual need to hold yourself accountable, and you need to hold your friends and family accountable. I feel like so much more in this world would operate better if people were accountable for their actions. Another lesson to be learned is you have to be forgiving of yourself, because you're going to be making mistakes that you know you shouldn't have. You're telling yourself to don't do it, and you do it anyways. And you're wondering, what is wrong with me? Okay, I feel it. Listen, I got to detox my liver. Whenever you deal with emotions that are anger and rage and all that, look into your liver. Your liver's probably jacked. Okay, if you are someone who's super duper fearful and scared all the time, look at your kidneys, because they're probably going to need some healing. All these are connected, which is crazy. I mean, look, our emotional state has a direct reflection on our body. These are all connected. You have to be forgiving of yourself too, because you are going to make decisions that literally you shouldn't have. You are going to do things that you wish you never did, say things you wish you never said, etc. You apologize to people that you hurt. That's what you do. And after you apologize, just remember, for someone to be truly sorry, that means they never want to ever repeat that same mistake. That's what repentance means, to turn around. So to not continue to do. So by me saying sorry, I need to live up to the fact that I really am sorry, and that I need to not allow this to happen again. Now, if something happens in the future, then we'll cross that bridge when I get there. But as of right now, I vow to, whenever I get very, very angry and I can feel that rage, I vow to walk away, because nobody deserves to deal with my wrath. And I encourage all of you guys, if you are dealing with something similar, walk away. Even if you don't have someone who can be so severely affected like my husband from my rage, there are people that are affected wholeheartedly, 100%. And it doesn't matter if you reacted out of pocket a long time ago. People knowing that you are apologetic and you wish you would have never done something, that could do so much for them. It would be nice for people that really hurt me in the past to apologize, because I would love that. Now, I don't sit here and expect it, but that would do so much for me, especially people that hurt me. And for me, if I were to sit there all day and bash myself for my mistakes, then I can't be my best self and think about everything I can to stop his seizures. If I'm there beating myself up, I can't work hard on making up for the wrong I did, or keep making sure that the energy in my household is peaceful and warm and inviting, and that it's okay for my kids to make mistakes too, because look at what mommy does. Mommy makes mistakes too, but this is how you correct them, and this is what you do after you make mistakes. Everything is a learning lesson. Everything is a learning lesson. So he hasn't had another seizure. The 80,000 heat unit capsule powder did work. I highly recommend people getting, if you are trying to get cayenne pepper, I would definitely recommend it from my herbalist, 100%. There is no coupon code to save money. I'm not affiliated with her at all. Like, yeah. But where you get your product matters. So if y'all get it from the alkalinegoddess.com, there are other teas there that we use religiously. So we'll use blood purifier, what my husband uses is No More Anxiety. There's one called Pineal Power, another one called Brain Enhancement, so that's good for autism as well. If you go to that website, she has something for a fatty liver, Blanca. Yeah. So go to, if you go to that website, thealkalinegoddess.com, she has cayenne pepper, okay? I almost want to say, y'all go buy it so that just in case I need one of y'all to send me some, okay? Send me some, okay? Oh my gosh, Rebecca, same. And Rebecca, let me tell you what Rebecca Guerrero did, okay? Like, she's Slave Mafia stand-up, okay? But she's a supporter, and she was aware of how the day was going and whatnot, and she knows that we need cayenne pepper to stop, his seizures. And so her and her husband literally planted a couple of seeds to grow a plant to give to us so that we can have a cayenne pepper plant. That's the type of support and love that I get. I feel like that's why it's okay, or that's why I don't mind coming on here and talking about something so, damn, I really exposed myself. And I already know. I already know. I'm going to get all kinds of, I don't even want to say it because I don't want to manifest it. But listen, I'm not slick. I know the consequences of me opening up like this. But if anything, what you guys have proved to me is that the respect and the love that I receive, it's just way too enormous and intense for me to not be able to share something for fear of the backlash or whatever. There's so much good that can come out from me speaking about it, because I feel like so many of us can relate. Like, damn, so many of us have to deal with our demons. So many of us hate the way we make other people feel because they are in our path of us dealing with our demons, I'm just trying to be a better me than I was yesterday. And I have that same mentality every day. Like, I want to be my best self. And I have such inner demons that I'm fighting. And I have such toxicity. And I have mentioned before of how I'm in a dark place. Like, this is something that I've been feeling for a very long time. But you better believe I am fighting my way out of this black hole. I don't want to be here. I'm throwing a life raft. I feel like my friends and family and the people that love me are throwing down their ropes so that I can grab on and get out of this hellhole that sometimes your mind is the scariest place to be. And then the freaking social media is so damn overwhelming. Like, y'all really push a mother sucker to the edge, man. And when I say to the edge, it is like, and what makes it worse is the lack of understanding that people have. Like, they don't understand why people are upset and bothered about the weight comments, Like, bro, look at, it's overwhelming. But there is nothing more important to me. There's nobody more important to me than the people in this household. So the social media, my business, nothing is more important than the relationship and the happiness and the energy that me and my family have in this household. I was stressed about being behind, and now look at what it happened. If you run your own business, just understand you're probably never going to catch up to where you need to be. Okay? Don't lose yourself trying to build your empire. You could still build an empire and not forget about the people in your home. You can still build an empire and be like this with your kids. You can still build your empire and have one of the strongest marriages there is. Don't forget to be there for the people that love you and matter the most to you. So while I'm doing all this and I'm stressed about all this, look at how much things just fell behind. Look at it now for sure. Oh, for sure. I thought maybe I could be quick and done with shipping and I could do a live today. Yeah, no, not at all. My whole weekend got canceled. So my mom would always say a stitch in time saves 9. If you do it the right way the first time, then it will save you 9 more stitches. If you do it wrong, then it's going to take a lot more for you to get it back the right way. So a stitch in time saves 9. If I would have chilled the fluff out and remembered that no matter what, I'm always going to win. Like, even if this weekend I get canceled, maybe by next weekend I have 2 new hires and I can sell even more than what I am, because now I have more people to help me ship. You know, I literally was a block to my own blessing. That taught me a very big lesson. So that's why I've been off social media, because I've been needing a whole lot of love. I've been needing to give a whole lot of love to my husband, and he has been loving on me like our souls are so connected. I can't. And for him to be so forgiving of me and proud of me that I am owning up to my actions, like, that makes me feel good. I'm glad that my kids held me accountable for my actions. I'm glad that my oldest daughter, she reacted in that way whenever I apologized. I'm glad, because she deserves to get that out of her. She was bothered with mommy because mommy messed up. So that I understood. You know, my husband, he didn't say, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. He said, I'm proud of you. You look at what you're already changing. You're already improving. You know, this is the type of people that you need to be around. Okay, I gotta go because it's already 12:30 and I need to go to bed. But I hope people have benefited from this, even if it's not the example that I set, that hopefully y'all don't make the same mistakes I do. But if anything, the cayenne pepper, right? The cayenne pepper can save a life. Whether someone's having a seizure, a stroke, a heart attack, it doesn't matter. You lick your finger, dip it in the cayenne pepper, and put it under the tongue. It stops it on sight. It is a life-saving technique. I want to learn CPR, sure. But I want to learn stuff like this too, where this is stuff that, why don't more people talk about this? Why don't more people know about this? You want something that is a very, very high heat unit, the pinned comment right there. That's where I get my cayenne pepper from. But yeah, anyways, I got to go. Nana level for the COVID. Number one, don't say that. Don't say that you feel like you're gonna, okay? Y'all do not put that type of energy on your life to tell you you don't feel like you're gonna make it. That's the worst thing that you can do, okay? Don't do that whatsoever, okay? Hold on. Okay. Oh yeah, purple onions. So what you want to do is take organic purple onions, coarsely chop them, okay? Put them in a pot, put it with spring water. You want to boil it for 45 minutes. I highly recommend putting in organic ginger root and organic oregano. Oregano is an incredible antibiotic and can help fight infection if that's there. But it's just amazing. And so is ginger. Like, that's going to really help, especially nausea, that all kinds of stuff. I would make a big pot of purple, and I mean a lot of purple onions, a lot of ginger, a lot of oregano. Okay, big pot. I would put some to the side to sip on all day. If you do not eat, then you are going to starve the sickness. So I would recommend, especially, don't have sugar. Like, sugar, that is a drug right there. That's what people need to be afraid of. People need to be asking, is sugar addictive? Like, that's like that right there. Avoid sugar at all costs, especially whenever you're sick. Your immune system is already low. Don't do things that are going to make you worse. So take this big old pot and then start sipping the purple onion soup throughout the day. I would take some, probably dip a towel in it and lay it on the chest so that it can help open up the lungs so that you can breathe better. Now, there's other things like mullein, mullein. That's an herb, but I don't think a lot of people have that readily on hand. The things that I'm recommending are stuff that you could just Instacart. So, but there's a whole lot of other things that I feel like there's a whole lot of other things that you can do, but this is something that you can do right away. Hold on. There we go. So I would also do a foot bath. The foot baths, plural, that I gave to my husband helped him tremendously. So that's what I would do. Sipping it, laying it on the chest, and then putting your feet in it to soak. The blood vessels on the bottom of your feet, it's going to soak it in and bring it right into your body. Okay? So it's really, really good for you. Aw, you're welcome, Joanne. As a former holistic nurse, slay with Dre Mccray, you're so right. Aw. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Do you do the foot baths that are a detox as well? I mean, I don't put chemicals. No, the foot baths that I do include herbs and herbs alone. I might put some Epsom salt, but that's it. Nothing else. You don't need nothing else. You don't want nothing else. I was looking at these ion foot baths and whatnot, like hundreds of dollars. And it's a machine that you plug in. No, boo-boo. No. All you need, you don't need nothing fancy. Look, you could get, these are what I use for whenever I'm packaging up people's orders. I will put the jewelry in here. I paid $1 for a bin, dude. $1 for a bin, okay? Here we go. So use that. One for each foot, you know? Okay. How can I detox my body? Well, honestly, the best thing that I would say is to stop eating. That's the best way. Stop eating. Drink water, spring water only with key lime. Blanca, hey girl. This one right here. The pinned comment. If you go to her website and you go to what tea is right for me, you will see what you need. Okay? Everybody. Anybody that has a like, hey, what would you do? Dre, what would you do if you had this? Dre, what would you do if you had that? Like, I definitely recommend that clicking on the website, okay, and then going to what tea is right for me. It'll tell you. Now, I'm not an herbalist. The things that I'm learning from her, and that's her website, okay? If you're constantly drinking water and you're still thirsty, your diet is not well. You don't want to, okay, so his list of food, Dr. Sebi's list of food is very small. It's a very small list. It's alkaline vegan are the things that you want to look up. So if you go on YouTube and you look up alkaline vegan recipes, that's the best way to like help yourself to transition into a better way of eating. Don't think about taking anything away. Just go look up a recipe. It's going to look good as hell and just make it. Don't say that you're eating vegan now. Don't say it. You're eating food, you're nourishing your body, okay? I feel like we have to do things this way because we almost have to trick our body. Like, we are made to overeat. We are made to think about food 24/7. Like, go to bed thinking about food, waking up thinking about food. Food is everywhere. Fast food galore. Like, it's just so bad. If you are still thirsty, I would imagine that you probably have eat a lot of gluten. You want to stay away from breads. You want to stay away from things that don't have water content. So the fruits, they have water content, high water content. Watermelon, cucumbers, mango, these are things, or watermelon, cucumbers. Would mango be a high water content? I feel like it is. Anyways, these are things that are good for you. Whenever you're eating things like breads and biscuits and tortillas and all these things that don't have water content, your body needs to take the water that is in your organs to help process this food that doesn't move in your body. Like, it literally just sits there in your stomach. It will take you hours upon hours upon hours to digest the food that's not on this list. So you're thirsty because the food that you're eating is dehydrating you. And the water that you're drinking, and it could also be the gluten, is like, it's so bad for your body, but it also prevents other nutrients from soaking in. So you could be eating all these great things, but the gluten sensitivity that probably is there is going to be preventing you from soaking in all this goodness. So fix your diet, keep drinking lots of water, and only drink spring water. That could be another thing. You're probably drinking water that is dead water. You want something that is pure. Mountain Valley spring water, it comes in a glass. And that Mountain Valley spring water naturally has electrolytes in it. You don't want it to touch plastic. I feel like, but this is all in time. Look at what I'm drinking out of. I feel like, although I'm teaching because I don't want to teach you the wrong thing, but I feel like I'm still learning how to transition. So on Tuesday, we get our Mountain Valley spring water, our first delivery. I'm so excited. We're going to be drinking nothing but Mountain Valley spring water. We're going to be cooking with nothing but it. So this is right now because I need some water. But I'm excited. It takes time to do everything. Like, it can be extremely overwhelming. And who is going to benefit by you being overwhelmed? What you are trying to do is help your family transition into a better way of eating in life. People just want to know how to lose weight. How do you lose weight? How do you lose weight? Okay, you don't think about your weight. That's how you lose weight. You think about the garbage that you're eating. You think about what's keeping you from losing weight. What are you eating? What are you consuming that is packing on the weight? That right there is sticking to that list. Just that list is what's going to keep you good. I'm telling you, like, I look amazing. Serious, okay, let me stand up. I literally, like, I am here in this cute, like, this is, I don't even know how, this is size 13, okay? This is size 13, and I am, like, so, like, even my stomach is just so small. I'm, like, swimming in these suits, in these shorts. Like, I feel, oh, moringa seeds are so bomb. Moringa seeds are so bomb. Yeah, they do help with inflammation for sure. Dude, it's amazing. Yeah, spring water, that's what I say. So my herbalist says don't get bottled water that says alkaline bottled water. Water should already naturally be alkaline. a lot of times what these companies do is add things to it to make it alkaline. You want something that is naturally already there. So let me go check on my family, okay? Give me 1 second. Let me go make sure that everybody's okay, because I haven't been live for a while and I don't mind hanging out and answering some questions, but let me just make sure everybody's okay. Okay, yeah, I can stay. Everybody's sleeping. It's so late. They aren't asleep. Okay. Like, I can't with that comment. I literally blocked. That's the level of, I cannot allow any type of negativity in my bubble. Like, don't ask me however that was asked. They're not asleep. It's late. What? Excuse me? No. We are not gonna That's not what we're gonna do here, boo. That's the level that I'm on. It ain't petty. It's a mother-sucking boundary, okay? And the only people that have an issue with the boundary is someone that's so comfortable with disrespecting it, okay? Oh my gosh, I'm always gonna think about you. FYI, Mountain Valley Spring Water is bottled in Hot Springs, Arkansas, which is down the road from me. It has been bottled continuously since 1871. Yes, I remember. You said that. Yeah. Excuse me. Insensitive and judgmental. Yes. That's how it comes off. Insensitive and judgmental. Excuse me. How do you do alkaline on a budget? Oh. Well, I feel like, I don't know. Number one, whenever I was on a budget, I was also on food stamps. So I feel like you could buy organic, you have to go to different stores and get the deals from different stores. I don't get everything from one store. I go around. Like today we went to Food City. We got baby bananas and burro bananas. Oh my God, you guys. Listen, burro bananas are so damn good. Like you have to cut. They are a great like French fry replacement. French fries are so bad for the brain, like beyond bad for the brain. Burro bananas, and you could do some sea salt, onion powder, and I did a bunch of thyme. So good. So good. I'm taking yellow Vietnam. I'm taking kava as we speak. Girl, I just put in another order for kava. I asked for the 100 grams. I stopped eating out and stopped getting Starbucks and have saved thousands and improved my health following the same methods. Girl, yes. I still can't find the burro bananas. You can't? Oh no. Girl, I'll send you some green ones. Thank you, Ashley Dawson. I appreciate you. Okay, so this one right here is passion flower. This one's gonna make me real tired. Just because I'm already tired, so yeah. Kava is so good. It's affordable if you stick to the list and quit buying processed junk. Processed girl, yes. Astrid, good for you. Yes. If you stick only to that food list, you can make it work. You can. And listen, I was thinking about making a group, honestly. I'm just, bro. Listen, I was thinking about making a group for this because I do have a jewelry group. I have like 8,600 people in that group. But, and even though it's a jewelry group, like, we talk about everything, okay? We do everything beside, not just jewelry. We vibe in peace, okay? But I know there's like, I can't talk about certain things like this stuff that I'm taking because I have to separate it because that's for the jewelry business. So I was thinking, my only thing is that I just don't want to be a, how do I say? I don't want to be a, I feel like I don't want to babysit grown women. It's really hard. Like, look at these comments. I already have a bomb group already that I don't have to deal with. Like, okay, let me clarify. Recently, I had to deal with something, but for the most part, like my supporters, that right there is stress free for me. Like that is my safe place where, because, you know, I feel like some people, what they're gonna do is come in to just jack stuff up or what. I want to. I'm thinking about it. I already have one and it's so perfect for me. But I know people can't sign up for supporters subscription. So I feel like, I don't know. What would you guys recommend it being called? I was gonna say, wait a minute. Honestly, as much as I would like, I think it would be way too stressful. It's stressful to get yourself healthy. It's stressful to not even think about, not even having the possibility of getting certain illnesses. It's too stressful to think about never being in pain again. It's too stressful to be so healthy that whatever illnesses that you've ever had, they're gone and won't come back. It's too stressful because your kids could possibly be some of the most healthiest kids. And literally whatever ailments that they're dealing with, they don't ever, like, think about that. That's what you're saying. It's too stressful for you to save your family's life. That's what it is. You have to change your perspective. Of course it's stressful. Anything that is worth anything is gonna be hard, okay? Remember that. Think about marriage. Think about childbirth, child labor. Think about that, okay? You are there pushing out a whole big old baby out of your vagina. That's crazy, okay? That's crazy. Okay, you are worth it, Corey. Get healthy with the Mccray. Passion flower. This is passion flower. Aw, Pamela. Slay the healthy way. Oh my gosh. I like that. If you say you can't, you never will. Thank you. Yes. Hold on. Slay the goddess way. I love that. I've been having a lot of guilt with what my kids eat and what they choose to eat. I'm trying to incorporate better foods for them, but they fight me on it. My 18-year-old buys what he wants since he works. What I notice is that it's easier. Healthy lifestyle love. Oh my God, I love that. A new way with the Mccrays. I love that. See, my daughter, she's a supporter too. Both of my girls, they're in the subscription as well, and they literally, Oasis, my middle daughter, my middle child, she's been doing this 30-day challenge, where she's drawing pictures every day, and she's doing so good. Like, she's doing amazing. And then my other daughter, she cooks a bunch. Like, she's always making stuff and food and sharing recipes. I love it. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Dre, will you talk on passion flower for a little bit? Yeah. Okay, so a couple of things that I took right now. Number one was yellow Vietnam. Yellow is good for boosting a little bit of energy. I mean, a lot of energy-ish, depending on what it is. Helping with some pain, helping with mood boost. This right here, any type of yellows makes you happy and it perks you up. Hold on. It perks you up. So anyways, I was feeling a little bit uncomfortable in my legs, but I'm not to the point where I felt like I needed a red. So the specialty that starts with a K, all right, that's what this is. Oh, Kimmy, thank you. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. I'm so glad you love the videos. Boo was not happy with her drawing today. What am I typing out? What am I trying to type out? Oh, where I get my passion flower and the tea. So let me talk about this. Go get a pencil and a paper if you guys need, so that, especially if you're interested in passion flower or the specialty that starts with a K, okay, go get something, or remember where we are at in this video, so that tomorrow or whenever you come back, you can just fast forward to wherever we left off, okay? All right. So that right there, that website that I pinned, that's where I got my specialty and where I get passion flower. I also get other things from there. Indian Warrior is amazing. My husband loves Dream Herb. He uses Dream Herb sometimes. Now they have CBD gummies and all that, but CBD doesn't work for us. I feel like the CBD gummies, I felt a little bit of an effect, and which that never happens. Like, nobody CBD works for me at all. And they say, you need to take it in your system every day for like 2 weeks for you to feel an effect. Man, that stuff is so expensive. I better feel relief right now. Like, I don't remember how much I pay. I think I pay like $20 or $36 for this. I don't remember. $20 or $30. It's not a lot. For me, in my opinion, especially because it lasts me for a while. So this helps tremendously. Now, depending on what tea you take depends on what you need it for. Slay the right way. Oh my God, I love it. I see a lot of your guys' recommendations. So even though I'm not like acknowledging you, like I see your comments. I just can't like respond to every single one. So, but I appreciate the name recommendations for sure. So like depending on what you need energy, then you need something with a white strain, okay? If you need pain relief, you want something with the red, okay? Remember that, write that down. White equals energy, red equals pain relief. Yellow equals mood boost. Green is like overall, I would say. Like, it's going to give you energy, take away some pain, boost your mood. Like, it, to me, it's like a combination of everything, but even more intensified. So write this down too. If you're needing energy, some of my top picks are white chocolate. Write that down. White chocolate, Camino del Sol. Now, both of those have whites in it, okay, because for energy. I like white chocolate because it has raw cacao powder, but chocolate too, which actually chocolate's supposed to, like, it's not on Dr. Sebi's list, so maybe I shouldn't even be ordering that anymore at all. Ooh, look at Chrissy Messler's comment. There you go. Ooh, she did it with the hearts too. White energy, red pain, yellow mood boost, green overall boost. Yes, absolutely. Like, so that's what you remember, those things right there. That's going to be your guide whenever you're ordering stuff. I love the blends. Like, I love the blends so much. Chameleon is something that I would take whenever I would be in so much pain and I needed pain relief. I would take Chameleon because that red in it is super strong. So if I'm at a pain level like a 9, then it's going to drop it down immensely. Chameleon is bomb. The red can also make you tired. So that's why I like to take blends, because it's a red with a white or a green. It's not just a sole red. So it's going to keep you, it's not going to knock you out like the other ones will. Now, everybody has a different reaction, so I don't know how anybody's, like, maybe it will make you tired. Like for me or for my friend, it definitely made her tired. But I felt like she was in so much pain, it finally gave her relief, and then her body's reaction was to sleep because she finally had no pain, even though she had been suffering for a very long time. Now, passion flower. Passion flower, this right here is geared towards people with anxiety. So anxiety can be caused by whatever, but passion flower, what it does is it immediately, this doesn't even take, like, for me to feel an effect, I probably would have to wait 20-25 minutes for this to kick in. This right here, passion flower, works almost on site. Almost as soon as you put it into your body, I would say like 2 minutes. But still, that's really quick. 2 minutes, and all of a sudden, I start to feel an effect with this. This right here, not just anxiety, but it's been said to help with menopause. This is passion flower. Anxiety, menopause, depression, epilepsy. Okay, epilepsy. Why? Because this calms the brain. Passion flower calms the brain. Y'all, if you didn't see the beginning of this video, I highly recommend watching it. I was talking about some very personal stuff. The point of me saying that is that it matters where you get your stuff. If you get it from the same place that I get it, and I put my name behind it, like I put sign the name on the dotted line, like, dude, I put my name behind where I get this stuff. I trust Herbal Mind. If you trust Herbal Mind and you buy from them, put it in the comments, because people need to know it's not just me that is a ride or die for this right here, okay? Abby, girlfriend, Abby and everybody else. I don't know if anybody else is doing it, but all of a sudden I see this. Listen, y'all, please focus on me. Don't worry about the people that probably need to be blocked. They could be blocked later or at another time. I didn't even see his comment. I don't even know who that is, but you know, we always get weird, creepy guys from other places, so just ignore it. Or if you can't handle what other people are telling to me, then just swipe the comments, okay? But I don't even know who that dude is, and I don't want to stop the role that I have going on to go and block someone. You know what I'm saying? So it's just easier for the both of us if we just ignore the people that need to be blocked, okay? Okay. Oh, thank you. And there we go. Already blocked. My admin is already on, so just give Facebook time for her to catch up, because she's really quick. I trust Herbal Mind, okay? I trust them. It's not just the specialty that starts with a K. Kava. Oh my gosh. So passion flower can stop an anxiety attack. For me, it can stop my daughter's anxiety attack. Like, I'm telling you, we almost lost my dog that night that she had an attack, and that's why. She was jacked up. Like, she was not okay. I had to sit her down and try to help her to breathe just a little bit to get this down. Oh my gosh, look, I bought my mom passion flower because I heard how great it was from you. Helped a lot. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Herbal Mind has helped my family and I so much. We take passion flower daily. Bianca! Yes, you need to. Yes. Good for you, Pamela. Good for you. I don't make it into a tea. Look, I'm about to take some more. Listen, I'm getting tired, bruh. Now, me, because of me having issues with my thyroid previously, I'm going to say previously because I'm not putting any type of, though that's what I was diagnosed with. I'm not claiming that on my life. Okay. But when you have Hashimoto's disease, okay, there's so many other things. That's one thing, but a whole list of other things. So when you have Hashimoto's, you probably already have other autoimmune diseases because they're all linked. They are all linked with each other. One side effect was tachycardia. So my heart rate would literally start beating as if I was running like a whole mile. My heart rate would start racing for no reason whatsoever. Oh my gosh, it's irritating, and then it starts to give me anxiety. People would say, oh no, Dre, that's anxiety. Okay, I know what anxiety is. And yes, when I have anxiety, yes, my heart rate can increase. But I'm not stressed, and this is happening all of a sudden. I don't know why. This is where passion flower would come in. It would drop my heart rate like at least 10 beats per minute in about 5 minutes. That's a lot. If you are like, your heart rate is elevated, to drop it that quickly, like that's a lot. Passion flower is legit, dude. Amazing. Amazing. Now, let me tell you about kava though. Kava is similar to passion flower, except kava gives you an after effect. So passion flower, like, I give this to my daughter whenever she needs it, when she needs to calm down, like that's what I do. Kava is more I feel like this calms you down all the way and it relaxes you. And it just, kava calms you down, relaxes you, and you feel, ooh, I kind of feel good. Kava gives you a good feeling. So, like, if you're like me, and I don't drink no more, okay? I don't drink alcohol at all. So, I'm just like, I want to drink, but no, I can't. I get my feel good from kava. Like, that keeps me in a, ooh, I want to love you. I want to hug you. I want to cook for you. Like, when I'm on kava, let's kumbaya and, you know, take kava shots. Like, that's what I want. Anyways, so all this stuff that I'm talking about is right there. Herbalmind.net. Is it like a euphoric feeling? Yeah. Not as intense as the specialty that starts with a K. I feel like this kind of gives me a euphoric feeling, the specialty, but not in a bad way where it messes with my mental state. You know what I'm saying? Tara, that I don't know, but I do. Like, for me, it's natural. Like, so kava and the specialty, they're for two different things. The KT is for, you know, mood boost and other things. The kava is completely different, you know. So for me, I don't see a problem with me mixing them because they're different, and I don't feel them like interacting. You don't got to worry about half the stuff not even half, not even a quarter, not even an eighth of the stuff that we have to worry with these other things that are given, prescribed, whatever. Like, we don't have to, not even close. Now, we do have to be cautious and mindful because herbs are medicine and they are powerful. Like, even consuming too much sea moss is not good. Okay, that's a what's the word? Overload, over excess. Like that's too much iodine. I don't know the word. Yep. Passion flower is good for high blood pressure too. Yep. So the pinned, do y'all not see it, or are people still ask? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but listen, the pinned comment right there, y'all. Jennifer Glass. Oh, good for you, Ashley. Good for you. Yeah, the same way I take this, the tea is the same way I take the passion flower, and the same way I take the kava. You do see it pinned? Okay, good. Now let me, hold on. Let me type this comment. This is where I get my sea moss. And I just, now let me tell you, there are a lot. What is the website? Oh yeah. There are a lot of people who are putting too much water. Hold on. Okay, there we go. People are putting way too much water in their sea moss. So what I did yesterday, I made some more sea moss. First, I made tea. So I boiled water and I put boiling water in chamomile. Yeah, in chamomile, and it tastes like peanut butter to me. Dandelion root. So dandelion root and chamomile. I put boiling water, steeped it for 15 minutes. Whenever it was done, I drained it and allowed it to cool to room temperature. Write this down too. Like, if you're still taking notes, write this down. So that whenever, if you do want to order sea moss, like this is what you would want to do. Okay. Yay, Cleo. I'm so glad. You're welcome, boo. You are so welcome. Crystal, I'm trying to understand what you're asking me. Can you ask it again? I don't understand. How long does the withdrawals from Percocet last? Anyone know? Oh, I don't know. Okay, so the sea moss. So what I did is, after it cooled down to like room temperature, Pamela, okay. I do, Sarah, I do. Yeah, girl. So after I let it cool down, what I did was I washed the sea moss. So I put it in a glass container, and I didn't have spring water at the time, but we would fill our 5-gallon plastic jugs with water. So I poured that and I cleaned it. Don't ever use tap water, dude. You want to use spring water. I mean, we used what we had, but it definitely wasn't tap. So don't drink tap. We cleaned it, got out as much debris as whatever we seen. So we cleaned it maybe 2 times. By the 3rd time, once it was all cleaned, I put it in a glass bowl and I poured the tea in. Okay. So instead of the sea moss just soaking in water, it was soaking in chamomile and dandelion root tea. Both of those are incredible. So if anyone is ever running a fever, you don't do the Tylenol motion, or don't listen to me, like, because I feel like I have to give the whole, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional, I'm unprofessional. I don't know what you want to say. Don't take, like, the recommendations. I don't know. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying. Okay. If one of my family members were to have a fever, if they were running a fever, I would go make them chamomile tea. Let me say that. A fever means that your body is fighting something your body is fighting something. So your immune system a little bit compromised and your body is trying to fight it. That's not bad. Okay, that's not a bad thing. Okay, let me just say that. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I don't know. I don't remember what I was saying. This is for entertainment purposes only. I remember you had recommended something for ADHD for children. That's what we're talking about. This stuff, passion flower, ADHD. Is it ADHD? Look on the website. Oh yeah, CMOS. Thank you. Okay, so then after 3, well, actually it took like 4 hours because I was busy. I only let it soak for 4 hours. That's it. After it was done soaking for 4 hours, I took the sea moss and put it in the blender. And I put maybe like 3 tablespoons of the water it was soaking in. The tea water it was soaking in, okay? It was such a small amount, maybe if that, okay? You can always add more water. Don't add too much. That's why a lot of your guys' sea moss is coming out way too watery. Let me show you. And you need to blend it. You need to blend it for a bit of time. It's gonna look separated. If your sea moss looks like this, see, look, that looks separated. Okay, that looks less separated. But look, this is the whole process, okay? That's the whole process. Let me play it again. Look at how separated it is. Okay, don't worry. You have to blend it for a long time. You do. You have to blend it for a long time. The pinned comment is not that website, Krista. The pinned comment is I Set by Nature. Coupon code EXO.RedRoses. That one right there, the pinned comment, is where I get my sea moss. It is purple Jamaican sea moss. The herbalist that I follow, she says to only drink or only consume purple Jamaican sea moss. I don't know why, but listen, at this point, with everything herbal food that I've learned from her, if she says it, it's no problem. I guess I will find out later, and once I find out, I will let y'all know. But yeah, that's why I stick to it. I don't know what her reasoning is, but listen, I mean, to me, nature has color. Nature has color. That's all I'm gonna say. Wow. Good for you, Stephanie. Wow. Dang, I'm so sorry. Well, I really hope that after, listen, I wholeheartedly believe, why is my doggy outside? Did my hubby wake up? Oh, you guys, give me a second. I love you too, Nunu. Yeah, Vaughn woke up. I guess Congo really wanted to go outside. He woke up. So which do you recommend more for sleep? The passion flower or the special K tea? Depending on how bad, it really depends. So for sleep, you can get really, really good sleep if you take the red strain of the special K. Okay, if you take the red, so there's red barley, red mangda, right there on the pinned, but passion flower calms the brain, it calms the mind. I feel like you will probably get better rest with passion flower. I would think so. I would imagine passion flower would give you better rest, but also the specialty with the K, if it's red, then if you have any type of body pain, it's going to eliminate the body pain. Your body's going to automatically be able to relax a lot better. So it's hard to say. Now, I seen someone respond to you, and someone had said valerian root, and I highly, highly, highly recommend valerian root. Now, there are two different places where we get the valerian root. One is from Sprouts. Solaray. So it's like Solaray, Solaray, or something like that. That is like some of the best valerian root I have ever had. Okay, I thought I low-key want to take you to my kitchen, but I won't. Okay, you can even get that from Amazon. You can get it from solaray.com. You can get it from other places, but I highly recommend that brand. Like, out of all of the different brands of valerian root that we have tried, that one is so bomb. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I would definitely recommend not sending a list. Okay, how do I say this? I think it's very important for people to be proactive with their health. If all of this wealth of information is being told to you and you would rather someone else type it up and send it to you so that you don't have to hear it, you're already on a bad start. You want to grab your own notebook and paper. Share this video, put it on your personal timeline, save it so that in the future you can come back and reference it. Because then you're not even going to know all of this. You are not going to remember why you need to take certain things or whatever it may be. It's so important to be proactive with your own health. And dude, for me, I hear the things that I learn, I'm like, I find it so valuable that I will be there with my notebook and pen and trying to write down everything so that I can soak it in. It's such good information that I feel like not only do I need to learn it, I gotta tell other people. I really hope that the information that you learn from me, that you don't keep it to yourself. I really hope that if you see other people struggling, that you say, hey, I know someone on Facebook and these are the things that she recommends or whatever. Like, these are things that could really save people. But you need to take it on as your own and save yourself first and be proactive with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I tell everyone because I feel it's an obligation as a human being. Oh my gosh, yes. I'm not going to remember all the gems she drops. Yes, Brandy. This is a sign to all who are asking questions. Get on board and start learning how to look things. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I get it. I agree a lot, you guys. I think it's really important for the things that I'm saying. Definitely recommend other people to look up your own information. Because I feel like that's the only way that you are going to learn that these things are truthful or whatever. What else was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh, also, if you are the one who is writing down all this information and you want to share it with other people, just remember that sometimes you have to save your breath. Because the information that you are learning from me, it's so opposite from what this world teaches. Like, dude, no restaurants should be up. Like, there's no restaurants that I can go to. Like, none of these restaurants here I could ever go to. Unless they are fully Dr. Sebi's list, nothing is going to be beneficial to my body. I look at that list as I can't eat anything off of that list. And I want you guys to do the same. Okay, before I get off, this is the doctor that I recommend that you follow, and you type out these words. You type out those words, Dr. Sebi food list, and on Google, and then you look at the images. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm at 5%. Dr. Sebi food list. Okay, I type it in, and I click on images, and this is the one. Okay, this is the one. Dr. Sebi approved foods, mucus reducing diet. Da 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 da. Okay. And then this one right here. Okay, these are things that you want to save. I try to not eat foods that are off this list. We are not 100% alkaline vegan. Like tonight we had ancho chili powder in the quinoa that I made. You know, we had quinoa, we had burro bananas, and we had some bomb guac. Like, woohoo! And then my husband, even as hard of a day that he had on Friday, was it Friday? Yeah, he still made me spelt flour tortillas because he knows I love them. Like, we be eating so good. It's very easy for me to like, ooh, let's add these flavors, or let's put together. I'm a very creative cook, like very, very creative cook. If you watch Ratatouille, I am like Remy. I get excited. I want to try new flavors. I want to blend things. I want other people to try my cooking because I put my heart and soul into my food, and it's a love language for me to be able to serve others, and especially when it comes to food, like, oh my gosh. So you just have to learn, you just have to add in certain things, like just YouTube alkaline vegan recipes, and start adding things. Everything is going to take time, okay? Just start off small. The best thing that I would recommend is to start by grounding. Someone had asked me, like, okay, what's the first step that I should do? What's the first thing that I should do? And I highly recommend grounding. Like, that's going to always be the number one thing. Why? Because grounding reduces inflammation. It reduces stress. It helps anxiety, depression. It helps your body to heal faster and heal better. Grounding is amazing, and not enough people know about it. Like, if you ground, shout yourself out, because people need to see that there's a whole... When someone says to hug a tree, they really mean to hug a tree. Everything has a frequency. Everything has a vibration. A tree, plants, nature have such a strong vibration, and we want the same thing. So if we hug a tree, the tree is literally transferring its energy to us. We are nature, and we need to be in nature. So start off by grounding yourself 20 minutes every day. Like, that's what me and my husband, we did outside, and it was so good. Can you tell me when you are done, though? Question mark. I will get off whenever you are done, period. What is grounding? Take off your shoes, your socks, todo, and stand in the grass or in the dirt. You need to touch the earth. That's what it is. Putting your feet outside where there's nature. You need to. I am a huge grounder. Why I have massive plans. Jennifer. See, I do need to make this group. See, I would love to see Jennifer's plans, and I can't tell you what my group is. Like, my jewelry group, I'm not going to say the name, but the last part of it is VIP, which it stands for Vibe in Peace. Like, we be vibing peacefully. But I can't say the name because it's related to me selling my jewelry, and I'm part of a direct sales company where I can't promote, I wouldn't be able to promote paparazzi here. like I have to promote it and keep it over there. So that's why I feel like I have to create a group, because I just feel like I want to see what y'all do. Like, you guys could teach me stuff, you know? I would like y'all to share stuff, but I would have it probably super duper strict, and it could be almost nothing for people to get kicked out. I'm so glad, Luna. I'm so glad. No way, LA. That's what's up. I do, Jasmine. I do. I have wonderful supporters. Thank you. Watch Earthing. Yes. So let me type that in. So I want you guys to remember this. Earthing.com/movie. Okay. That right there is that. This is what you want. Okay. You want to watch that. You are going to be mind blown. I promise you, the things that if you continue to watch me, or if you go to my previous videos, okay? Oh my goodness, yay, Jennifer, make the transition, girl. Make the transition. Alkaline vegan is the way to go. Just being a vegan is not, it's not, I don't want to say, never mind, because I feel like I'm coming off, it comes off judgmental, and I need to not. Listen, I'm a work in progress too. And however anybody wants to eat and live their life, y'all are more than welcome. Like, y'all live your best life, okay? It's hard for me to switch up how I need to say things. Like, even, I can't make recommendations. I can't. So I have to say things a certain way. And similar to whenever I'm answering questions, it's hard for me. But I was going to say, like, just being vegan is not good enough. But that sounds really bad to say that, and I don't want you to feel judged. Being a vegan, you can eat Oreos, you can eat hella bread, you can eat all kinds of stuff, dude. You can have all, yeah, not good for your system. What should the name be again? I don't remember. I chew the seeds with my front teeth and then I swallow them. Okay, Yesenia. Hey, girl. Are you the Yesenia that I'm thinking of? Groups. Okay, I'm going to make a new group. Just know that, listen, I'm not a professional, and there's probably going to be a lot of posts that are not approved. And listen, on Mccray Island, okay, if you are in my circle, so if you are watching my videos and you leave comments, I kind of expect more out of people, right, than, I guess, the average person that goes live. I don't know. Like, for me, like, I expect respect, right? Like, I need us to vibe on a different wavelength than most people are used to. Like, I need anything that is around me, I need it peaceful. Okay? I swear, and I'm like this. My jewelry group is amazing and so peaceful. My team of consultants, it's amazing and so peaceful. Over here, I'm gonna need people to I'm scared. You know, it's a little bit scary for me because I just don't want it to, you know, affect me and stress me out, which in turn could stress out my family. Healthy Island. I like that. Mccray Island. I started grounding at 18. Stop. My best friend's dad put us onto it. Every morning at sunrise, he would go out and do it. That's so smart. He would say it was important to step over and onto rocks and let them gently poke the bottoms of your feet. Really? I didn't know that. Nice. I mean, now grounding, I know that. But the rocks, I didn't know. But that's so awesome. That's so awesome. No way, April. Aw. Yeah, I will let you. We're gonna need people to act right. Okay, I'm saying. It's okay. I just switched to vegan 18 days ago. I got the moringa seeds, purple sea moss, KT, and a couple other things from Herbal Mind. I have more energy now than when I was a teenager. Thanks for all the self-help and healthy living advice. See, we need people like you, Tara, to make a whole post about that. Slay the healthy way. Okay, you know what? I don't know. Slay with Dre the healthy way. So lame. I haven't, Ashley, but I need to. I'm so intrigued. I'm so intrigued. I learned about grounding and rehab, and let me tell you. Why do I feel like that's how you said it? And let me tell you. It's amazing, a total life changer. I like to plant plants as my grounding tool and gift little plants to my loved ones. Oh, so beautiful. What a good habit what a good habit to replace, you know? I'm going to assume you were in rehab for, you know, something else, but for you to replace it with something as healing as that's beautiful. Girl, I only have dirt, Carol. I have dirt. That's it. The dirt is hella powerful, especially in Arizona. I was shook. The first time that I was barefoot on my dirt, it almost felt like there were like major vibrations that were like boom, boom. Okay. What is it? Mario, Nintendo 64. Whenever he's like going under the water and yeah, he goes under the water and there's like 6 different exercises that he has to complete, 6 different stars, right? We change the group name every week. Oh my gosh. I get to the beach help me. Oh, good for you. Dare with Dre. Sipping Special K with Dre. I love that. What was I talking about? I get my 2 years in October. Clean and sober, baby. Yes. Dre Mccray's way. Oh, you know what? I like that. I really do like that. The earthly way. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I hate whenever I do that. Okay, baby. Come on. Just let me know when you are. Oh, yeah. Super Mario Under Brother. Okay, right. Okay, so part of the task is he has to get the star that's on top of the big huge ship, right? And then he has to go the Mccray way. Ooh, I feel like, is that like, should I not have me in the title? I don't know. I'm gonna sleep on it. Whenever I make the group, I will come back over here. Herbal Talk with Dre. Ooh, I like that. Or maybe nature. Nature's way with Dre. I don't know. I'll make a post because I'll make a post so that you guys can comment on there because it's gonna. Oh, okay. Okay, baby. Comma. Is it really windy? Question mark. It's loud. Dre's way. I like that. Dre's way. You should, because your family is what has influenced this beautiful journey. Nature's healthy way with Dre. Open your mind, live alkaline. Lana, so if you're ordering teas from my herbalist, you definitely want to check out her website and look that up, okay? Because you can only have 5 teas at a time, okay? You can have one tea 3 different times a day, but you can't have more than 5 teas. There's so many different things that you want to check out. There are certain teas that you can steep longer than 15 minutes. There are certain teas that do not, okay? Do not steep longer than that. Sipping tea with the Mccrays. The Mccray way, because Vaughn and the kids are also on the journey. That's right. Oh, thank you, Yesenia. You got this, girl. You got this. There's nothing better. I feel so good, man. I feel like I am finally eating to live, and I'm getting my life back. I seen a video where this guy had a probe, like these 2 little probes, and he stabbed a key lime with these probes, and the light bulb that these probes are attached to turned on bright. So then what he did was he took these probes out because he showed that keyed lime lights it up. It's electricity. We are electric beings, so we need to eat electric things. Y'all are consuming something that's dead. What do you think that does to you? How can you even sustain life when you're eating something that is dead? You can't sustain life with something that's no longer alive. That doesn't even make sense. You're eating something that has a frequency of death. That's not something we even want around us. We don't even want to be in the vicinity of death. We only want positive, healthy, strong vibrations. By eating something that is dead, it weighs your body down and it wreaks havoc. Especially if you're a woman, it wreaks havoc to your whole reproductive system. It's so no good. Anyways, so this guy took water and put the probes in, and the light didn't turn on. Then he started squirting a little bit of lime juice at a time, and the light lit up. That was crazy. The juice of a key lime can turn a light bulb on because of its electricity. Do y'all hear me? So what we need to do is continue to eat things that give electricity to our body. Mushrooms are incredible. They're one of the highest electric things that we can be consuming. Okay, plants, we are nature. If we are nature, then we need to consume nature, right? We need to be out. Grounding has so many amazing effects. Why? Because we're supposed to be with nature. That's why you feel so good whenever you go on vacation and there's a whole lot of trees and all that. That's not a coincidence, because the energy is over there. Like, it's important. We have to be able to sustain our life by giving it life, by speaking life into us. Don't speak bad. Like, be so cautious about the words that you speak. Be so cautious about what you manifest, because boo-boo, that's a real thing. You cannot say that you can do this if you keep saying you can't. Or you can't say what else? I can never give up meat. Okay, yeah, you're right. You could never, because you are telling yourself you can never. You need to start telling yourself, it's gonna be a struggle, but I deserve to get my life back. I deserve to feel better. I deserve to stop being on so many pills, because the reason why I'm in pain is because I'm eating foods to get me there. You need to eat foods that are going to keep you alive, not make you sick. You just don't know these things, and you're not to blame. So I get it. Like, I understand why you don't know these things. What matters, though, is when you do and you don't consciously make a decision to get your life better, then you have to 100% deal with those consequences, whatever they may bring. That is so important. That is how I see it now. I can't just do a cheat meal and feed my kids something, because we are now, what this world does, it associates happy times with food. Things that are super happy, we eat, okay? So weddings and birthdays, which I don't celebrate, but birthdays or whatever, football, right? All kinds of food. We eat whenever we're happy. Like, it's just, we connect emotion with food. That's the first problem, is that we even do that. Listen, you know what? I'm going to stop right here because you get me going. I just won't stop. Okay. Think about gorillas. Exactly. Look how strong they are from eating plants and fruit. Not just gorillas. Look at a dang elephant. Like, I mean, well, that's different, but I mean, still, that thing is huge. And you don't see these wild animals dying of cancer and having all of these craziness, whatever. No, because they're eating stuff from God's green earth. That's why it's a little bit crazy whenever people come for me, whenever, like, I'm taking these things. Like, boo-boo, don't worry about me and the natural stuff I'm consuming. Think about what's going in your mouth, okay? Because I was going to make a joke out of that, but I think I need to keep it clean. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go because now my husband's done. And listen, a healthier way with Dre Mccray. Aw, a healthier way with the Mccrays. Healthy ways with the Mccrays. I really like that a lot. Healthy ways with the Mccray. I love you too. Oh, I'm so happy you were here the whole time. I love you. All right, y'all. I'm going to go to bed. If you didn't catch the beginning of this video, I think it would be a good thing if you guys did. I'm going to post it. Just a warning. I cry a little bit. Okay. It's something that's really deep. I talk about, my husband recently having 4 seizures in one day. I talk about how I was the cause of that. I talk about how to forgive yourself, how to be accountable for your actions. There's a lot of lessons. That's not something that I just want to sit up here and let me tell you about my problems, or let me tell you about me and my stink energy that I had. That doesn't make me feel good. But there's lessons that can be learned in everything. You tell me your mistakes so that I don't make them. I want to live the best possible life, and I don't need to learn from experience. I can learn from your experience. I don't have to go through it. And I think so many people need to know that the things that you do, the things that you say have a direct reflection or a direct effect on the people around you. So, anyways, the video is going to be there. Y'all be kind and nice to me and understand that I'm a work in progress too. I have a lot of things. My marriage couldn't be more, oh my gosh, that man is my walking heartbeat and I am his. We are like this. If anything, that brought us closer together because we always realize how much we need each other. But for him to go over a month and a week without a seizure and then 4 in one day, that was a real big eye-opener on me allowing myself to get stressed out and me allowing anything to come before my family. I love you guys. Have a good night. If you guys have any questions, just send a message to this page. My assistant will get back with you tomorrow. Okay? I will come back on this video, and in the comments, I will write the group. I will send the link. Now, there's going to be some questions you got to answer, okay? Not everybody's going to be in, and, like, if you have a private profile, you'll probably have to send me an email so that you could tell me that you are not fake person, you're real, whatever. But even then, I still need to protect myself. But I do now realize on this live, especially. Oh, Crystal, hello, I love you, prima. I realize the importance of a community, because this road can feel very lonely. A lot of people will know the way they're supposed to eat, but won't eat it because it's hard. It is hard. It can be stressful. I get it. But if I was able to do it successfully, you can too. And we got to stick together, boo-boo. You tell other people about this stuff, they'll probably look at you like you're crazy. It's all in due time. I didn't wake up overnight. It took time. So stay tuned, because I feel like that's really, really going to be good. And I'm excited for that. Okay? I love you guys. Bye.